Communication, belonging, transparency. These are important values in my home, which we've made explicit. And I really appreciate that because I like a life that is aligned with intention. You know, being the way I want to see the world. So it's also very convenient that I live in a group, co-living, I should say, in a group with shared values. And that means we share daily life and responsibilities managing for that house. I've lived in various communities intentionally, that type, from rural to urban ones. I helped start a few, and I've been networking among them for about 30 years. Right now, as I say, I lived in Seattle, renting with 4 other adults, and we make it a community. So intentional community is a term that's umbrella, broadly cast to include co-housing, ashrams, cohabitation, communes, and the like. And we have some that are in Seattle that you may have heard of, especially co-housing. This is something where there's an ownership model. There's a neighborhood that is custom designed, or it can be a condominium, one building, where each household owns their own unit plus access to common space. Now there's a handful, but turnover is quite low, and the cost to get in is high, as well as building more new. So we have this shortage of affordable housing in Seattle, renting or buying. And people are clamoring to be in the city, but they can't, so we have congestion causing crazy commutes. And also, sadly, we have some people experiencing homelessness, some chronically, some just newly evicted, searching for a more affordable option. So with increasing population, gentrification, and perhaps in the future climate refugees, it could get worse unless we do something very different. One option is there are homes with no one in them, or one person. And these would work nicely for shared groups with values like my house, or at least a couple of housemates. And I'm hoping that people will live more under one roof, experimenting, using these homes that already exist, and that is way more affordable than co-housing or even renting a typical apartment in Seattle by yourself. So let me tell you how I came to favor cooperative living. In college, I lived in shared housing. It was informal, but I got a taste of how we could shape our own lifestyle. And for environmental and political reasons, I investigated intentional communities and found out they really existed all over in different types and sizes. And that led me to the Federation of Egalitarian Communities. I was very drawn to them because they're secular, non-hierarchical, and income sharing. And the oldest among them, anchoring the FEC, is Twin Oaks in Virginia. And after visiting several times, I went to live there. And that meant giving up a car and taking with me only what I could fit in one small bedroom. For the next several years, I basically shared a common purse with about 100 people and co-owned over 400 acres. Now, I hadn't gone looking for a rural commune in order to get back to the land. It was really the people that excited me and the systems. And it was fabulous. We grew organic food, ran community businesses. No one worked off the property. We all just earned labor credits and got the same allowance each month. And I just think that even though not most communities are income sharing, that's just a small percentage. I wanted to tell you about that and let you know that other intentional communities also do share a lot. Here are some reasons why. It's ecological. It's usually safer for the people and the buildings involved. It's healthy because close connections are really important. Studies tell us that loneliness is more dangerous to our health than smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Fourth, it's economical. I've covered that, affordability. And 5, you get personal growth. You get to be experiencing a lot of new ideas and sometimes encounter differences, but you learn to work them out. So co-living can be hard work sometimes, but it feels good to me. Thanks.